Hi friends, here we are again. So today we did a harvest of oyster mushrooms. Okay, and this is what they look like when they're on the tree. Okay, and these are little ones. And let me just show you what they look like underneath. They have like gills. And here's a bigger one so that you can see what they look like. So what I've done, normally I know my colleague just will not like what I'm gonna say, but they don't like us to wash the mushrooms. But I washed them and then I just squeezed them up really a lot so as to get the maximum water out. So then I cut them into little pieces. And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna show you how to cook these, okay? So here they're already cut. And the first thing I like them with a little bit of spices. Okay, so you can see, like, you can choose not to put any spices. I like to put a little bit of curry because they're gonna go with spaghettis. We're gonna eat these tonight, and a little bit of paprika. Okay, so you can put according to your taste. And so in the meantime, you know, just take a look at all the ingredients that I have. I'm gonna put some carrots that I already cut off, and I already have like some red peppers and some onions. So the first ingredient I'm gonna start with is gonna be with the mushrooms. Okay, so the oil is already hot, and you gotta be really careful because they start frying right away and they absorb a lot of the oil. Okay, so you have to like constantly put a little bit of more oil. And I'm putting it a lot here. So that's today's harvest. And what I'm going to do, I started with coconut oil to fry them. But then I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil just to fry them and add a little bit more. There we go. So you have to make sure you let them fry, because they do still have a little bit of water. So once they're fried on one side, you're gonna turn them around. You don't need to move them around too much. So put them at a maximum temperature. Oh, that smells so nice. So I was just anxious to have my friends try this out. We're having some friends for supper tonight. We're gonna have them try these mushrooms. So you can see here they're frying nicely, and they fry pretty fast. Just make sure that when you harvest these, make sure that you don't eat them raw. Okay, every wild mushroom must be cooked, because I know a lot of people are starting out and they said, well, you know, let me just try it out. You're not going to die from it, but it's always recommended that they're well cooked. Okay, either boiled or fried like I'm doing right now. Okay, so here they are frying. I'm going to put a little bit of salt right now. You can use the salt that you like. I'm using Himalayan salt. There we go. So of course there was like a lot of water in there, so they're not like, right now they're in between like boiling a little bit, and so once that juice is gone, they're going to start frying. But sometimes I leave them like that as well. They're delicious because they're going to go on noodles, so I'm not too sure if I want them really fried. So I'm just going to let that cook a little bit more. And then in a little while, when they'll like be a little bit more cooked, it normally takes like around 3 to 4 minutes to cook. I'm going to be adding some more ingredients. I'm going to be adding some carrots here, and I also have like a mix of carrots and sweet potato. I'm going to add the onions first, then the peppers, and then the last thing is going to be the sweet potatoes. So right now these look pretty well cooked. It's been like around 2 minutes already, and these are already cooked, but I like to wait a little bit more just in case. So they're nice and soft.
Why you are going to add one ingredient first and then the rest at the end? Is there a reason for that?
Yes, because some of them they cook faster. So like these, while these are gonna be still cooking, I'm gonna be frying the onions because the onions are the ones that have to, you know, they take a little bit longer to fry. So I'll just drop in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna have these fried or cooked. So once they get a little bit golden, then we know we're in business, and I'll add the other ingredients. And it's really, the other ones are not gonna be really that cooked. They're really like just half a minute or so, just so they're warm.
Stir fry.
Stir fry, yeah. So here you can see I left the rest on the side. So right now I'm just cooking my onions. And they are getting gold pretty fast. Then I'm gonna mix everything. And once I'll blend everything out, I'm gonna do the same thing in the middle. I'm gonna put the peppers. You can put green peppers, you can put the orange peppers. You can put anything you like. You could even put some broccoli if you like also, right at the very end in small pieces for your noodles, or if you're accompany that with mashed potatoes, some rice, anything, any dish. This you can accompany any dish with this. So there they are. This looks pretty well cooked already. I don't want them too cooked. Right now I'm gonna add in the peppers. There we go. We're almost done. And I didn't need to add any more oil because with the water and the oil got mixed with the water from the mushrooms got mixed with the oil, so they're cooking well. And this is going to be very tasty. I'm just going to add a little bit more salt to this. The onions and the red peppers. So like you can see here, the water is like almost all gone. So then in a few seconds I'm going to start mixing everything up. If you want it to look prettier, like I said before, you can add some little pieces of broccoli. So we have nice colors now. I don't want it too overcooked. I just want it like sort of like stir fried. Yeah, this is perfect now. And now, last ingredient I'm going to add is going to be the carrots. Same thing here. You don't need to add any more oil or any more water or anything like that. Just going to really basically cook out of the with the steam from the other veggies here. You don't need to leave them for too long. I'm just going to take one little piece of mushroom to see how we're doing. Yeah, there's enough salt. Yeah, so this is pretty much cooked already. We don't want the veggies too overcooked. Then we're gonna lose all of their benefits. The mushrooms have to be well cooked, and they are. These are wild mushrooms, you gotta remember. There we go. So I have my noodles ready. So we're gonna just transfer this to our noodles. And you see how pretty this is gonna look here? Just dump the whole thing on top. And we're gonna be ready to serve them. There you go. Makes a very, very colorful dish with wild mushrooms. All the mushrooms that we picked up today. That was like, it's going to be quite a meal today. Very, very nice meal for all of us. Very special one.